working into and around opening up through the chest. And we're going to be going into that in several different ways, as well as opening up through the hips. Our hips and our chest are such a divine and powerhouse space for holding stuff. And that can be for a multitude of different reasons, and talking about one of them, just a little teeny tiny bit of one of them that can be one of the reasons that we hold so much in these areas is because these areas tend to on a physical, on a muscular set, they are literally the area that helps us to either run, fight, protect and flee, or freeze. And when we go into any of those types of scenarios, especially if we have one that is very common in something, if it's a scenario where it's continuous, so it's starting to become a chronic space that your body is in on a regular basis, it can really not allow you to feel what balance feels like, and it can almost kind of, I'm going to say, distort the mind around how it can achieve balance, or how it can begin to lean into its own unique needs around balance in our life, but balance in our physical body as well. So a lot of the time, and where that can really occur is, especially in this particular set that we're going to be going into and posture that we're going to be diving into, is it activates areas like, so I won't go into the physical too much or into the explanation, but there's muscles that connect to our tailbone. And if you've ever hit or had any kind of collision or injury in the tailbone, you can intimately feel it kind of, it not only takes your breath away, just like all injuries do, but it affects so many other areas, whether you're aware of that or you're in it in the moment of that area um, being injured, or being trauma occurring to that space. The muscles that then connect around, they connect and they really solidify our hips, our pelvic structure, both internally and more on the external. So areas like our glutes and our lower back. And then of course, when our heart space is really closed, or our chest and our body is in that position of protect, and kind of almost even just how our body dynamics, where it's just pushing everything out. It's not allowing us to feel and to engage with our environment in a way that is coming from compassion, and coming from self-love, and coming from an opening, literally and figuratively. So so I'm excited to share this with you. We're down on the floor, and I'm down a little bit more because there's quite a bit of intricate work that we're going to be doing, and fine-tuning within the posture to find and really create a shape in your body that's going to enhance this feeling of openness, to enhance this goal. And there is a little bit of intention for today, this goal of finding your needs and your wants, and then creating a balance in your life to be able to hopefully achieve those needs and wants. Okay, so let's get started. Rubbing the hands together. I'm going to be in and out of the pitch for a little bit, but for the most part, you'll be able to see what I'm doing. For today, after we create a little bit of heat here in the hands, we're just going to allow the energy to kind of lift and rise up and around us. So just opening the hands up if that feels right for you. If you want to place them on your knees, place them in between your legs. Again, if you want to have the legs out in front, by all means, find a position of comfort for your body. And rubbing the hands as often as you need. Okay, so if you choose to rub your hands, or maybe you choose not to, that's okay too. Just allow yourself to kind of tune into the moment. And again, just to create a little bit more of that clarity, creating some opening in spaces that might be feeling like they're quite tight and they're quite resistant. And then creating that opening with the guidance system, or with the intention of tapping in, tuning into what are my needs and what are my wants at this stage, in this moment in time, and how can I begin to reflect on how to implement that in my day-to-day life.